Okay, we're out for another day. Cute little seating area. Down we go. Look at this. So we like little cutter there, cutting out. It's cutting out plastic. They must make like plastic stuff. So yeah, there's a few industrial little places down between us and the train station. But I just noticed they're all old people. Like they're all guys in their 50s and 60s that are working in these shops. I don't see any young people at all. There's a couple of machine shops as well on the other side of our building heading to the Mario Mall we went to. And even in there, they were old guys. So I don't know what's going to happen in 10 or 20 years here. I don't know who's going to be doing that sort of work. I'm going to probably get all the robots ready, I guess. Okay, we just got our climate cards. Now we've just got to go load it up with the 7-day pass for 20,000 won, which is about $24 New Zealand. For 7 days we can ride all the subways here, buses, and I think even bicycles if you load it on an app. But we're not going to do the cycles, a wee bit dangerous for us. We don't want to run anyone over or get run over, and we kind of don't know the rules here with bicycles. I don't think even the locals do, to be honest. Yeah, there's no rules. Yeah. Okay, the lady said it was pretty full on here with the system. It is so far, but we're here and we're getting on this one. It's going to go around and it's going to come up and we're going here, Seoul Station. Look at all the ones off that. A little bit of a Malaysian vibe here, like the outer parts of Kuala Lumpur. When you get out to Baru Caves and that, you get a lot of these type of structures that have got a lot of rust on them. Need a bit of a new paint job on them. See, the station is quite an old station, but it's doing its job, and there's a lot of these going past. About every 60 seconds minimum there's a train coming through here. That's an old locomotive one. Bit of Seoul suburbs here. This is Seoul Station. I just said to Kirsten, I said, guess what? And she said, what? I said, we're on the Seoul train. There it is, good old Seoul Station from the outside. We just came out that lift and it is stinking hot. There's a big latte outlets. You see the bigger, newer part of it at the back. So this was the original one. Around us, but it did stink like pee when we walked out of that lift there. It looks like some sort of homeless encampment just here. You got the Lord Jesus prayers people singing, and then you got something going on over here totally trying to compete with it. I think if you stand there long enough you're going to have a massive headache. That's the station in there. Oh, it's out there. There's a Five Guys over here. I've never been to one. I'm going to go check it out.
Burnt butter.
Burnt butter, Kirsten smells. Same, like popcorn even. I'll have to take that back. We actually have seen a Five Guys before when we were in Macau, the Vegas of China. There was a Five Guys there, but it was a tiny shop in a real bougie mall. Prices are there, pretty. Cheese dog, $11.40.
Told ya.
It's in American prices as well. A hamburger, $14.40. $15.90 for a cheeseburger. We would not get into that.
No.
That's a have here. They're totally taking these Koreans for a ride here with this American stuff. Just go to Macca's. Way cheaper. just got one of these here. It's an egg thing in a crumbed kind of bread filling. It's quite nice. It was only $3, about $3.50. Kirsten's going to try a bite now. I had a bite already. Good?
Cold beef
Yeah, it's cold.
and a bread.
It would be better if it was nice. It would be nicer if it was hot. Just come into this massive shopping centre. It's a Lotte, called Lotte something. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's a bit like the Japanese ones where they have all those pre-packed meals. Nothing on special yet. A lot of sushi. Meat's cheaper here than Japan, that's for sure. Maybe 2/3 of the cost here. Yeah. Alright, we went to some of these. I forgot to film it before we started eating it, but we polished up a few of them. Really nice. Very good. We're just up here, there's a wee little pet store kind of supplies here. The second story now, above that supermarket we're in. So we just cruise around. I'm still trying to get some insect repellent because I'm sure it's getting bitten even in the daytime. They smash you here. Came in this electronics store here, and prices are pretty similar to what we pay. Getting into a different place here. I definitely got bitten by a mosquito. Oh, it's more Lotte outlets. Can't get away from the Lotte outlets. It's Lotte Mart. It's Lotte outlets. Let's hope there's a place in here that's got some mosquito repellent. It's a pretty big station, this one. We've just come in here. We're looking for the subway, line 4, but check this out. Pretty cool. Pretty big. Got a screen wrapping right around. We're over here, line 4. You can see the colour. Definitely a lot cheaper clothes in the subways. Pretty busy though. We've come down 4's just through here. We've clocked in. Got to go to the platform now, work out which way we're going. It's super busy at the moment. Look at that. Hopefully we'll get on. Look, this is a first. There's a screen shows you where you are on the subway. But look, you can move it around. How cool is that? You can make it smaller, bigger. Look at that. So there's your 200 metres, 800 metres. We can zoom in. You can do a station map, subway timetable. That's pretty cool. And even a bus guide. The station map look like. Oh, look at that. So you get, and then you can do that as well. Look, so that's the subway. I'm going to take. Oh, it's not clear enough for a good photo, unfortunately. No. But yeah, pretty cool. Right, we found this place here. This is the Michelin stars 2017. They've only got 4 dishes on the menu. You've got to have a meal each. You can't share here. 100% can't do that. And you're in and out basically. There's a line here. We're on the end of the line. All right, we pretty much got seats right next to the entry. Waiting for our dishes. I think they come pretty fast. So it's a Michelin star dish. One is about $15 for the dumplings, and the soup with the chicken broth is $14. Pretty cheap for Michelin star meals. Let's see what they taste like. This is where your cutlery is. Look at this. Pull the drawer out. You got your chopsticks. Okay, we've got the dumplings. We've got the soup. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we just finished that feed. That was nice. I mean, it wasn't expensive, so but it wasn't anything special for us. It was probably similar to the ones we had today at the other place.
But it was edible and not spicy.
Yeah, but it wasn't spicy, which is good. Check that building out. And it's got the coffee bean and tea leaf there, which is They have them in Malaysia as well. We're just about to go up the main walking street. It goes all the way up there, but it also goes up around there, and it goes around there. So we're going to have a wee look around. There's a place that sells nuts, and I believe we're right outside it right here. Look at this. I'm thinking, where is the nut shop? There it is, HBAF. So we'll go in and check out all the different flavours in there. They've got so many things in here, look. Mint chocolate almonds, cheddar cheese almonds, baked corn almonds. This is the fancy place. Black sugar, milk tea almond, spicy. I'd be in here forever to try and show you every flavour. Look, tiramisu almond. Oh, sweeter. Check out the popcorn. We've got caramel cheese, wasabi, New York cheeseburger, butter squid popcorn. Oh my god. There's just, and that's half of them. There's more over there. Yep, crazy shops. What will I pick? Yes, of course. I got the tiramisu almond.
This is starting from just 15,000 won. Simply show your passport at the counter.
Now we've come into another bougie mall. You see, Gucci down there, Prada, and this Balenciaga. Probably pronounced that wrong. But it's all real bougie. I just put some more cologne on. Kirsten's just gone to the toilet. I'm going to go up and meet her. Look how cool these are. It's a little dog and a horse. The best umbrellas I think I've ever seen. Look at all the handles. A tiger, horses, and even short ones. Look, skulls. Really good. Kinder Universe. This is probably the coolest floor so far. It's for kids. Check it out. It's got the round ceilings and columns, and then down this way here got all these cool looking shops. It's actually got better as we've come up. This is like a homewares. You got beds here. Roof's pretty cool. It's wooden with gold inlays. You see it goes right out through there, right around. It's actually pretty cool. It's got better as we've come up higher. Check out this stuff here. Real retro. Austin Powers wants his kitchen back. Look at it. Crazy. And then you got your lounge to match. Look at that. Oh, homewares here. Look how cool these cups are. There's some deer stuff up here. Versace plateware. $650 for that set. Check out this chair. It's like a transformer. Look at it. They've got a lot of different types of massage chairs. That's for sure, more than I've ever seen. The Smeg stuff. Never seen a Smeg coffee machine.
No.
Check that retro thing out. 10th floor, still going this place. It's getting bougie again. Oh yeah, it's another bougie level. Got up the 10th floor and we're back into the Cartier and Louis Vuitton over there. I think that's the third Louis Vuitton shop in this building. Just got to the 11th level. There's even more. Look, it goes to 12, could go higher. Very closed in though, this mall. They use every bit of space. Look at it. Every bit of space. I can literally touch this ceiling though. It's that close. So They don't leave any room for grandeur. It's like, let's just fill every space with something. Okay, we've finally got to the top floor. Well, there's another little bit up here. A little bit of grandeur right at the top of the building, look. A little bit of grandeur. Star lounges up that way. It's just more duty-free makeup stuff. What a lot of rigmarole Kirsten just went through to buy a $10 hand cream. She had to give a passport, all this other stuff for a $10 thing. Crazy. These sniffers test the perfume out. It actually wasn't the last floor. Look, we came up there, we went over to the side, and it goes up even further. These are restaurants. Let's see what's up the next one. Okay, we're officially at the top. And there's the lift, that's us to get back down. That's how we do it. You don't go back down all the escalators. But yeah, just a little tiny bit on the side up the top. Just a few restaurants. So we're going to head down now, right back down to the ground floor. I think we're actually, 14 stories up. Okay, we just took the lifts down, all the way down. That's obviously up where we were, way up the top there. 14 floors. No idea where we are, but it popped us straight out of the mall. We just done the real random thing then. We literally walked out of that mall and the buses were pulling up. I said to Kirsten, let's just get on this bus. We don't know where it goes, but our cards can take us anywhere in the city. So look, we're just on a bus and we've got no idea where we're going.
We don't know.
But this was all the area we started in, obviously.
Could be anywhere.
We'll probably take it maybe a few stops and jump off. I'll check my map. How freaky was that? That bus we randomly jumped on basically took us back to the main station where we need to get our train from. Seoul Station, where we started from. So we can either cross here. No, I don't think. Oh yeah, we can. The zigzag, or you can go down. That's the one here. So we can just go straight down here to one. So how was that? Tin ass. Okay, we've got to our track one. And again, now we've got this issue. Which one is which? We don't want the Incheon one. We need the Xinjiang one. So we need to, actually, we could get a picture. I'll take a snapshot. And then we know, now we know what the looks like. Because it's not English on the train, it just has those symbols. So we need not the one with the little circle on the top left, we need the little, what would you call that? A little arrow up, I guess.
Arrow up.
We want the arrow up, not the circle on the top left. Alright, let's look for that. We're on the train, hopefully we don't turn off there, we go straight. And that's our stop on the second one, Dock Sand. That was a chocker train, that, look at it. Look at that. We stood all the way on that one, 10 stops. Alright, we're on the walk back to G Home's stay, our Seoul unit. I can sort of see it from here. Okay, we're back at the digs. Here's the lift. Heading up to retire. What's the time, darling? I think it's about 9 o'clock.
We're on 4.
We're on 4? Yeah. Up to retire.